Aloha Good Vibes Gang! Yes! It's your boy, Ed the Dread.
What's up, you guys? Man, I love y'all. Thank you.
Coming at you with another story time. This time, I flash back to when I was an Ocean Rescue Lifeguard wearing stuff that looked like this. Yes, I still wear stuff that looks like that though. One time I made a save and got a real awkwardly racial compliment out of it. So, story time. I made a save as a black lifeguard and got an awkwardly racial compliment out of it. Oh man, shout out to all the players over at NHOR, NHOR, Nags Head Ocean Rescue. All right, I was an Ocean Rescue Lifeguard in Nags Head, Outer Banks, North Carolina for one summer and into fall, at which time I actually did enough hours in one season to be able to be a supervisor the next year, because I worked like 39 days straight without a day off, and then had like a day off, and then hit another like 21 days straight without a day off or something crazy. I was also the only person to ever have the golden buoy, yes, an award, and also the plank, a punishment at the same time. Yes, sir. But anyway, one day, I get a call about a flotation device that has numerous like teens on it, and it's being blown out to sea. And they, you know, don't look like they're in danger, but are for sure going to need to be brought in from floating out to sea. So if you don't know anything about the sand dunes, and especially in places like the Outer Banks where it's very windy, the dune line makes kind of a windshield, so it blocks a bit of where the people sit on the beach. So like the dune's the hump, the wind's coming over and then goes and drops later, so it drops back down kind of where the ocean is, and it blows really hard against the ocean surface. And there are times where, you know, it might not be super windy in front of the wave, but once you reach like the back of the wave, whoo, it's over, it's blowing you out. So these cats are getting blown out to sea on a big old pink flamingo. So your boy Ed the Dread, you know, I don't know what stand I was on, but he jumps up, blah-da-dow, runs down the beach, Baywatch style, dun 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 dun, da, 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 dun, 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 dun. Actually nothing like that, because I'm way faster than the Baywatch bugs. So I take off down the beach, swim out to said raft, at also which time a individual from the raft jumps off, so they're swimming back. So protocol for me at that moment is to stay with the person who's jumped off the raft, because they know they don't have flotation, and the people that are on the raft do. So I stay there with the guy in the buoy, and the next person on the call, you know, kind of, instead of bringing a rescue board out, they kind of just swim out too. So they swam out, and I'm like, all right, shoots, I guess you got to stay with the person here, because the thing is gone now, and I can probably swim faster than you. So I take off, boom, Baywatching again, swimming like Kelly Slater when he was on Baywatch, times David Hasselhoff, both on Baywatch. And I make it out to the raft. Now I've got the raft, I've attached the rescue buoy to the raft, and I'm kind of just floating in place, talking to the people. You know, they're pretty chill. They're actually filming on the GoPro, because like they didn't even care they were getting blown out to sea. They're like just filming the rescue. Maybe I should look that up on YouTube. It might be on the internet. If so, here's a clip. If not, we're gonna keep on cruising. So then Captain comes out on the rescue board, you know what I'm saying, and we tie up the rescue board with the buoy, and we bring him in. And when we get to shore, you know, we fill out the report and do all this stuff, and what ends up happening is I then am on the ATV, which I think actually I was probably on the ATV to begin with. Okay, so I'm cruising back to my stand on the ATV. Boom, there's a part of the story I forgot about. I was on the bike run. for the rescue, and a person comes down and they wave me down as I'm driving past, you know, and I'm like, hey, how are you doing? What can I help you with? And they're just like, wow, you know, we saw that from up in our room, and we just can't believe that someone like you would be able to swim out there, you know. And I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I mean, we're Ocean Rescue Lifeguards, like, we're supposed to be able to swim out there. And they're like, we know, but we've never seen a black guy out there doing it. And I'm just like, oh my God. Okay, appreciate the compliment. Glad I could entertain you while doing my job, keeping the public safe, you know? Another great one. Standard operating procedure. But to be fair, I was probably only one of 3 brothers that were on the squad at the time, and not so many before that. Although in the history of the Outer Banks, there was an all-black life-saving unit. I'll make a documentary one day, okay? Don't tell everybody you heard it from me until it comes out, okay? Bless you, best you, have the best day of your life. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Actually, that's my story, and I ain't gotta stick with it, because it's true. You heard that? All right. I was once an Ocean Rescue Lifeguard that got the most backhanded racial compliment that you could get. A hui ho kako.